Drink cloud over.
Me and Metro don't need help. Melapine to myself. 2 point starter ATL.
What's up, everyone? This is Blue Nova Drink Cloud Digital, and I'm here to bring you all a new tutorial over NAV's brand new song called Perfect Timing. Been getting a lot of requests to do NAV vocal presets, so here it is. I'm really about to just jump into the tutorial. The first thing I have is, well, let me turn the first thing off the master, which is Ozone 5, and I'm gonna mute the instrumental and turn off everything else on the effects chain. I actually don't need this, so none, and boom. All right, so the first thing we have is Auto-Tune VST. The input type, put it soprano, the key G, scale minor, put the retune speed all the way up to fast. Nav uses a lot of auto-tune in his vocals. With all these other settings, you could just pause the screen and just copy these settings. I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Me and Metro don't need help. Melapine to myself. 2 point starter ATL. Louis Goyard belt. 5-star hotels.
So now that you hear that, the next thing is the Fruity Parametric EQ. I know in a lot of videos I pretty much start with the Parametric EQ. I feel like it always gives it a nice touch, and it's kind of hard to just read out the settings and levels for each band. But if you download the FLP on my website, bluenovabeats.com, you'll be able to get the same exact thing. So I'm going to go ahead and play what we have so far.
Me and Metro don't need help. Melapine to myself. 2 point starter ATL. Louis Goyard belt.
The next thing we have is a Fruity limiter. I just raised the gain up to 6 decibels. Left everything else alone. Really nothing will be affected. I just wanted to raise up the volume of it, so I just brought the gain up by 6.
Me and Metro don't need help. Melapine to myself. 2 point starter ATL. Louis Goyard belt.
So the next thing we have is the EQUO. And like I said in my other video, in the previous video, using the EQUO was it's very difficult to even read out any of the band frequencies and exactly where I placed each band and cut that I did. But like I said, make sure to download the FLP in the description. So I'm gonna go ahead and play what we have.
Me and Metro don't need help. Melapine to myself. 2 point starter ATL. Louis Goyard belt.
So you can tell like the vocals are really crisp, like Nav has it. What's gonna take care of, you know, some of the sibilants, really just take care of the high S frequencies. This is the de-esser stereo that we have by Waves. Put the audio split, frequency 5506, sidechain, high pass, monitor audio, drop the threshold down by -31. This is how it sounds.
Me and Metro don't need help. Melapine to myself. 2 point starter ATL. Louis Goyard belt.
The next thing I have is de-esser stereo by Waves. Same thing, split, frequency 8503, sidechain, high pass, and monitor audio. Threshold, drop it down by -35.3.
Me and Metro don't need help. Melapine to myself. 2 point starter ATL. Louis Goyard belt.
So the vocals are almost done. I put a Parametric EQ2 just to really just go in and adjust certain frequencies. I cut down some of the high end. I felt it's a little bit too much in the mix. Put a little bit of low end for the vocals just to fill it in a little bit more. And this is what it sounds.
Me and Metro don't need help. Melapine to myself. 2 point starter ATL. Louis Goyard belt.
Next thing we have is Fruity Reverb 2. Put the delay, pre-delay all the way down, bass turn all the way up. Decay time, 2 seconds. High cut, turn it all the way down to 0.5, or just turn it all the way down. The size of the room to 100. Cross, 481 hertz. High damp, 3.2. Put the low cut, 1554 hertz. Diffusion, turn it all the way up. And all of these, just make sure to reset it. Just right click and reset it. Boom. And I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Me and Metro don't need help. Melapine to myself. 2 point starter ATL. Louis Goyard belt.
And the very last thing is Fruity limiter. Left the attack. Go ahead and reset it. the release, you can reset this, and I put the head, it's at 10.11 milliseconds, and I raised the gain up, and I brought the ceiling down to really to the peak of the vocal. That's really what I bring the ceiling down to. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Me and Metro don't need help. Mellow pint to myself. Blue point starter ATL. Louis Gold yard belt.
And what I did, you can see, put the volume at -9 decibels for the vocal. And for the beat, honestly, I didn't do nothing to the beat. The producer who remade the beat, he actually did a pretty good job mixing it. So really props to him for doing that. I didn't use Maximus or anything. So really, I left that how it was. Didn't even put Maximus. The mix sounded pretty good altogether. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Me and Metro don't need help. Mellow pint to myself. Blue point starter ATL. Louis Gold yard belt.
And I have Isotope Ozone 5 just I really wouldn't even say mastering, just to clean it up a little bit. Got the post equalizer like I always do. Get the brick wall LP, get the low pass, select brick wall, and it cuts off that high frequency. I noticed that in a lot of professional songs, so to just cut that off. And have the maximizer, let the threshold at 0, and make sure to have your EQ2 before your loud maximizer. And I'm gonna go ahead and play the final quality of it.
Me and Metro don't need help. Mellow pint to myself. Blue point starter ATL. Louis Gold yard belt. 5-star hotels. Buy everything on a rack.
So that pretty much wraps up this tutorial. You can contact me at bluenovabeats@gmail.com. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. And also feel free to comment on what you want to see next for a next vocal mixing tutorial. And make sure if you need any beats, mixing and mastering, go to bluenovabeats.com. All right, thank you all for watching.
Me and Metro don't need help. Mellow pint to myself. Blue point starter ATL.